yoga, and this is a quick little yoga session for your hips. So come over to your hands and knees. So we're in our cat-cow position. Push into the fingers and the palms of your hands. Tuck your toes, sit back towards your heels, push into your hands, lift your knees, send your legs back and drop your head down. So you're gazing back in between your feet. Give your head a little shake. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Keep the hands flat, gripping onto the mat with your finger pads. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Bend your right knee, bring it across the mat over to your left wrist and hover, and then to the right wrist or elbow and hover, and then bring it up and back to the left side of the mat, and then up to the right, and then back down to the mat. Whew. Take a deep breath. Same again on the left side. Inhale, left leg comes up and back. Bend the left knee, bring it across the mat over to the right arm, and then to the left, and then up to the right side, over to the left, and then back down. Take a deep breath. On your next exhale, bring your knees back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, bring your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, curl under, tuck your chin, suck your belly in, round your spine. Inhale, send your tailbone up, allowing the belly to drop. Arch your spine, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, come back to center, step your right foot forward, beside your right thumb, wriggle your left knee back. Come up onto your fingertips. Try to keep the hips square. You can stay here if this is enough for your hips. Or you can bring your right hand in, so both hands are inside your right foot. Wriggle your right foot out to the edge of your mat. Take a little shimmy side to side here and just notice how it feels in the hips. And breathe. Then if this is enough, totally stay here for the next few breaths. Only if you feel like or you want to go deeper, you know you can, turn out onto the baby toe edge of your right foot and then slowly lower down onto your forearms. So on the inhale, the chest lifts and the spine lengthens, and on the exhale, fold without dumping the chest down to the ground. And breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Take a little wriggle if that feels good. One more breath. Nice, and then come back. Both hands on the mat, right foot wriggles back in, and straighten your left leg. Sweep your right foot back. Come to plank pose. Take one more breath here, shoulders over wrists. And then lower your knees down, so you're back on all fours. Left foot steps forward beside the left thumb. Same thing. Right knee wriggles back. Come to your fingertips. Keep the chest lifted. Stay here or come out onto, well, you can bring your left foot to the edge of the mat first and see how that feels. You can wriggle your right knee back a little bit more. Listen to your body. Then maybe turn onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold. Keep the chest lifted and breathe. Try to relax the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. You can even give your jaw a little wriggle. Deep breaths, so you're sending new energy, new life force, new oxygen to your cells. And you're helping to release that tension in the hips. If you hold your breath and tense your face, you're just going to create more tension in the body. So we want to release it. So nice relaxed jaw, nice deep breaths. Lovely, well done. Come back up to plank pose. And then sweep your right knee up towards your right wrist. And then left ankle comes over to the left wrist. Right ankle comes over to the left wrist. Wriggle your left knee back. So we're coming into pigeon or pigeon variation. If your right hip is elevated and you can't drop it down, grab a little helper, a cushion or a folded blanket, and then wriggle onto it so that you're propped up and you're comfortable and your hips are square. You can stay up on your fingertips or you can slowly lower down. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, suck the belly in and fold forward without dropping the chest. And take some delicious deep breaths here. There's always going to be another little sneaky area that tenses up when you don't mean to. Maybe your shoulders or your neck or your jaw or your forehead. So try to pay attention to your body and notice if you are doing that, and then just tell it to relax. One more breath here. Nice. And then come back to your hands. Hands are shoulder width. Step back to plank pose. And then same thing. Maybe you need the cushion, maybe you don't. Left knee bends up towards left wrist. Left ankle comes over towards right wrist. Right knee wriggles back. Hips are square. Maybe your hip drops on the mat. Maybe it doesn't. It's not a competition, so it doesn't matter. Go slowly, breathe deeply. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Take one more breath here. Nice. And then come back to your hands. Step back to your plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, hands in line with shoulders. Pull back through the heels, reach forward with your crown of your head. Push into the finger pads, into the palms of your hands. Take one more breath here. And then lower your knees down to the mat. Keep your hips up. Lower your chest and your chin, bending the elbows close to the body. Inhale, cobra, lift up through the chest, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Take a little twisty dog. Bring your right knee to the center, opening up the left side of the body. Left knee to the center, stretching into the right side. And then lower down to the mat. Toes together, knees wide. And you can lower into Balasana, Child's Pose, or Utthita Balasana, Extended Child's Pose. And stay here for as long as you like.